Hey pretty ladies. So today we are going to learn to keep our ambitions to ourselves. If you're one of those people that still struggles with this, or you find yourself slipping into oversharing, specifically as a beautiful woman, exotical, a pretty girl, a high value woman, you need to listen to this because this is for you. I cannot stress how important it is that your ambitions stay between you and your God. First of all, people don't need to know what you have going on. It's no one else's business that you are aspiring to achieve things in your life. And you also shouldn't feel the desire to put your successes and the things you have going on blast. First of all, people don't like beautiful women already, but God forbid you have ambitions. God forbid you want to be something, you want to do something impactful, meaningful, and purposeful with your life. You're going to be met with a lot more opposition and a lot more pushback. See, people who are average, and this is why we talk about these things on this channel, because there is a nuance to how beautiful women are treated and handled in this society. And people tend to go a lot harder when they are trying to harm someone that is beautiful, someone who they're intimidated by, someone whose looks irritates them and stirs up their demons. They're going to go to much further lengths than they would with an average looking person. And that is just facts. So if you are the type of person who's very ambitious, you're a go-getter, maybe you have your own business, you work multiple jobs, or you're studying to go back to school, and you're gorgeous on top of that, you have a bright light about you, people are going to want to see you hurting, believe it or not. Your ambitions are a threat to people who are lazy, okay? People who are running in place, who don't want help, who do not want to grow, or who have become so victimized in their lives to the point where they don't even bother trying anymore. They are going to have a hard time watching you succeed and watching you chip away at your goals and dreams. And the reason why they're going to sabotage you is because they want to see you hurting. They don't want to see the beautiful girl also have a bag. You know what I'm saying? Not only would you be beautiful, but you would also have the money, you would have the status, you would have the connections, you would have the car, the home, everything that these people think they deserve or want, you would have it. And in their minds, you having these things would put you on a pedestal above them, and at the same time would validate you. That's how these people think. And so that is why I would rather people think, and I spoke about this in my last video, I would rather people think I don't have anything going on, because guess what? That protects me. You don't need to know the full details and the full down low on what I have going on. All you need to know is that things are moving over here. Things are happening, but am I going to share every move with you? Absolutely not. Smart women move in silence. Smart women keep their mouth shut and let the fruits speak for themselves. They let the results speak for themselves. Smart women don't have anything to prove. And unfortunately, we're in this digital age and digital society where we feel like we have to put all of our business on Front Street when we're doing well, or when we have a win, when we take a win, or when we get something. We feel like that's everyone else's business and everyone needs to know, and I need to let it be known that I have this going on for me. But what if I were to challenge you and say that there are low vibrational beings on this earth that sit around and wait for people to show signs of happiness? And they sit around and they fixate on other people's blessings. And God forbid you are a beautiful woman, so you are already a threat to them. They are going to rain down hellfire on you. What does this look like? Finding out where you work and trying to sabotage you. What else does this look like? Finding out who your man is, trying to sleep with your man, to mess with your head. What else could this be? This could be trying to report you. I've had people on my personal TikTok page who know me report my stuff, and it came out of nowhere. And when I looked into it, Reddit and all of the little chats online were saying, you got to check your camp. You got to check who's in your circle, because that means someone who's following you, someone who you know, is reporting your stuff. And mind you, on my personal page, that's for family and friends, I don't follow a lot of people, and not a lot of people follow me because it's a personal page. So I knew it was someone who I knew. And ladies, this is just another sign that people cannot take your ambitions. They can't take seeing you having fun doing your hobbies online. They can't take seeing you doing your business. They can't take seeing you getting married, getting engaged. They're in a constant state of comparison with beautiful women. And your ambitions are sometimes a little bit too big for some people's really small lives. And guess what? That's okay, because maybe my ambitions are really, really small to someone who's way richer and way more successful than me. That's not for me to sit around and think and dwell on their lives, though. I'm not going to look at their cup and be like, well, why can't I have their cup? I'm going to focus on filling my own. And when my time comes, my time will come. But these people just can't stand to see your ambitions come into fruition. A lot of people, you have to understand too, ladies, a lot of people have given up on themselves. Especially in hard times like these, it really shows who is strong mentally and psychologically and who is weak. And this is not to, shit on anyone who's going through mental health issues or who's struggling at this time, because we've all been there, right? This is not at all to bash anyone or to make anyone feel bad. My point is, there's a specific type of person that likes to target beautiful women who are on their business, who are on their job, who are killing it, who are trying to get to a bag, who are trying to be happy, who are trying to be stable, who are trying to change their old toxic habits and patterns, who are trying to find a husband. And there are people in their camp, there are people in their lives, whether close or not close, who are studying them and trying to stifle them. And usually these people are the ones that have given up on themselves. Think about it. If I gave up on myself, I would have so much time in the world to worry about other people. If I were to quit on myself, if I were to quit everything that I loved, everything that brings me joy, everything that I have my hands in right now, I would have so much free time to scroll, doom scroll, check up on my ex, check up on my old friends who I don't talk to anymore. I would have time to stalk celebrities and leave hate comments under burner pages. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have so much time on my hands. And the people who decide to strap their nuts on, I know we're women, but I'm just saying, like, those who decide to strap their nuts on and, like, really go for what they need to go for to have a better quality of life, to have a happier life, a healthier life, those people are doing what they have to do. Especially in seasons where, like I said, we're in a recession, we're in hard times politically and economically. You really see what people are made of during these times. And I feel like there's a lot more low vibrational people trying to come out of the woodworks, especially during this time. I feel like there's just so much empowerment to dysfunctional, toxic people who have let themselves go, who have given up on themselves, who have quit on themselves, and want other people to fall into that trap as well. I talked about this in a previous video as well, crabs in a barrel mentality, And again, these are times when times are hard, when the economy is a mess. Who's making plays? Who's going back to school? Who's making smart moves to open a business? A lot of girls, a lot of beautiful women out here are realizing that the workplace is not a safe place for them. They're realizing that entrepreneurship is the way to go. A lot of people are realizing that being in places that nurture toxicity and narcissism are depleting their energy and depleting their beauty. And people are moving around. People are getting tired. There is a mass exodus from corporate America into service businesses like lashes, esthetician work, investing, real estate. People are taking other routes because beautiful women have never been safe in those spaces. People do not support your ambitions. If you're a beautiful woman and you work a job, you're going to have a boss. If she's a woman and she's jealous and envious of you, she's going to stifle your growth so you can't grow at that company. You're not going to be able to grow and to see your way. She's going to find a way to get you out of there, especially if she finds out that you're aware of her tactics and her narcissism. She's going to make you her project. Okay? You're not safe. No one wants you to grow in those spaces. Also, with businesses, when you own a business, you're going to have a lot of people talking down on it. Family, friends, acquaintances, co-workers, classmates. People are going to have a lot to say because they are too afraid to do what you're doing. Or you may be on the other side of the spectrum where people aren't saying anything to you. People are acting like your efforts to better your life, start a business, start a service business, going back to school, like people are treating you entering this season of your life like it's nothing, trying to downplay what you're trying to achieve. You know what I'm saying? Another reason why, like I said before, keep your ambitions to yourself. People's intentions are not pure. when you show them that you're more ambitious than them. You will see a side of people you never thought you would see. So right now, ladies, if you are one of those women who is beginning something new, you're on the precipice of starting something, or maybe you started something and you're starting over, maybe you're trying to level up your finances, your looks, your life, your love life, your health, don't share that with anyone. When you make strides with certain things, let it speak for itself. You don't have to explain yourself to anyone. You don't have to try to reach down and help pull the next person up. They have to want to pull themselves up. They need to have ambition for themselves. They need to go on the journey and on the path to awaken the hustle in them, awaken the drive in them, awaken the want to do better in them. Because you trying to bring it out of them is only going to make them resent you even more. So ladies, let me know down below in the comment section. Are you one of those people that keeps your ambitions private? Do you keep your cards close to your chest and not share your business until it actually materializes? Let me know down below what you guys think of this topic. I'd love to have a conversation. Also, I'll be leaving my email in the description box so you can share your stories with me there as well. Have a lovely day, ladies.
But I just want to tell you that you do not have to let people know what you have going on so they can feel like you have stuff going on. Everybody does not deserve a front row seat to your transformation. Sometimes you got to let people wonder when shit happened for you. Like, a lot of times we put so much stuff out there because we just want people to feel like you're doing something or you're getting somewhere. But in all honesty, it's too much fucking shit going on for that. I feel like y'all should just focus on yourself. And I think that's what I'm really, really good at, like focusing on myself and just popping out. Like, I'm trying to say, don't block your blessings trying to prove a point. There's a lot of people that be praying against you. When you open up your motherfucking mouth, people know how to attack you. If you have something going on, you have something in the works, keep it to yourself. Or tell a person that you really trust. But you shouldn't even really trust anybody but God.